Hi guys, I just wanted to say I had a lot of fun getting your packets to you this week. My daughter and I, we drove around, she in one car and me in another, delivering, and it was so much fun to see some of you and deliver these packets to you. So I hope that you've had some fun looking through your packet, and this is not about our first project. This is just tying up some loose ends, and then we'll do I'll include another video on your email that will have to do with project number 1. But this is tying up some loose ends. So let's talk about our packet first. So you got a packet and you got like a whole bunch of stuff in here and papers and things. It's okay if you open up and use some of these consumable materials on other projects that you might have and such, but don't use the papers, because I have the papers specifically cut and prepared for each project that we're going to do. Okay, and one of the loose ends that we got to take care of first is your songbird project. Some of you already finished your songbird. This, of course, I wrote songbird because I don't have a songbird and I didn't want to spend time making a songbird, but you see, pretend like this is a pretty songbird right there. All right, so first of all, you need to decide if your songbird is complete. So you know that I want the songbird completed with oil pastels. I gave you some of those, so that should get done. And then also your background on your songbird needs to be complete. And lots of you did some really nice, like whirly, swirly, blendy, blurry color background. And remember, you can use cooking oil and a Q-tip for that if you're still working on that. So anything you have in the pantry, just a little tiny container of olive oil or Wesson oil, canola oil, something like that, and a Q-tip, and finish the songbird up so it is complete. So let's say it's complete, and I know some of you already did this, but go ahead and listen, because you're going to have to know how to do this for your rooster too, because we've got the rooster to frame up here in just a bit. But take a little bit of tape. I don't know if you have enough tape where you could just like just tape this whole thing on the back, but if you don't have enough tape, here's one little trick you can do, is tape the front of it. Make sure your songbird is all centered in here nicely like you want it. And let's say you don't have any masking tape, you don't have any regular tape, but you do have this. So let me show you what you can do to make this work. This is the permanent glue stick. Some glue sticks are not permanent, but I got the permanent one for you guys because I think that will hold a little bit better, and I thought that was a better choice than sending you masking tape. So I've got just tacked down here, and this is just one way to do it. Now, did you see that I flipped up my songbird? I flipped it up, and now I'm just gonna do a quick little smearing of this glue stick on here. And I've got newspaper here too, because I want to protect my table. And now I'm just gonna fold that down and press it down and rub it. And that should be good enough for our completed songbird in a frame. So we finished that up. If it doesn't feel secure to you, you could always, again, use a little bit more tape on the corners if you're concerned. But that should, hopefully that should get it, okay? And now let's sign our artwork. I gave you 2 Sharpies, so you've got the fine and the ultra fine. For signing artwork, I like the ultra fine. That way when you sign it, it doesn't look like a great big neon sign blaring at you your name, because look at this one. Ooh, it's kind of too loud, but it's your choice. You can do the small or ultra fine or the fine. So songbird is complete and finished, and I know some of you already did that anyway. Okay, and then your rooster. We need to frame up the rooster. So if I delivered your artwork to you, you have a frame that looks like this, and then you can frame up your beautiful rooster. I don't have a beautiful rooster here, but let's just pretend. Then you can do the same thing, and of course, you know, this would take like a ton of tape, and if you've got a ton of tape, use it if you want. Otherwise, let's just do like we did on that little songbird. I've got 2 little pieces of tape there. 2 pieces. Now I'm just gonna make sure, it's kind of tricky because down here you got to make sure that you're all lined up. We don't want to like get it stuck on and then realize we're doing this over here. Okay, so get it on there like you want it, and that will stabilize it for you. And then flip it up. Got my newspaper under here for Messies. And again, take the permanent glue stick, just like we did on the songbird. Go around here. Now you can't wait a long time after you put this on. After you put this on, you pretty much got to flop this baby down and get it stuck, because this stuff glues. It dries really, really fast. So here we go. Let's pull it up, lay it on top of there, and press it down. If you have masking tape and you want to do it just like we do in art class with a bunch of masking tape, you can. But I'm just thinking probably a lot of you don't have all that at home. So I'm just going to secure the edges, and I think that's good. And now I have my beautiful rooster all framed up. And again, take one of your Sharpies. I like the ultra fine, and sign your artwork. Some of you are watching that and said, I don't have a frame, Mrs. Doll. I don't have a frame. All right, well, that's because I had to mail yours, and we're going to make your frame with these. So you guys have a little extra work to do, but it's okay. You are going to assemble your frame. You've got 4 pieces that look like this. 2 of them are kind of wide. You can see like they're different widths. So the 2 fat ones go on opposite ends, and then these skinnier ones go in here like this. So what I'm going to do is flip it all over, and we're going to make like these. Just get some scratch paper. This is just copy paper, and I just cut out like some, we're going to make like Band-Aids. So we're going to make 4 Band-Aids to put on here and Band-Aid this frame together. Okay, and we're going to use the glue stick to do it, and then we'll have our assembled frame, and we'll be back in business, ready to get this baby framed up. So I'm just going to put some glue stick on this Band-Aid. I'm going to make sure these are matched, and I don't want them overlapping. They just have to butt right up against each other. And you're going to do this to all 4 corners. All right, so here I Band-Aided every corner, all 4 corners of the frame, and now I have a frame. I'm back in business. So now I am ready to put my rooster picture on there, and you know how to do that, just like I showed you before. So, and get it signed up, and you're done. Okay, so now we have those 2 projects totally complete, your songbird and your rooster. So those are finished, complete, and done. So now for the next video that I'm going to include is going to be a new project, and on our new project we're going to use this piece of cardboard that you have. You have some kind of cardboard, possibly even a patterned piece of cardboard that we're going to use for our next project. So finish all this framing business up, and then I'll meet you in the next video.